welcome back to our channel. Today we are covering AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. Today's question is, a company manages its own Amazon EC2 instances that run MySQL databases. The company is manually managing replication and scaling as demand increases or decreases. The company needs a new solution that simplifies the process of adding or removing compute capacity to or from its database tier as needed. The solution also must offer improved performance, scaling, and durability with minimal effort from operations. Which solution meets these requirements? Option A. Migrate the databases to Amazon Aurora Serverless for Aurora MySQL. Option B. Migrate the databases to Amazon Aurora Serverless for Aurora PostgreSQL. Option C. Combine the databases into one larger MySQL database. Run the larger database on larger EC2 instances. And option D. Create an EC2 auto-scaling group for the database tier. Migrate the existing databases to the new environment. And the correct answer is option A. Next question is, a company is concerned that two NAT instances in use will no longer be able to support the traffic needed for the company's application. A solutions architect wants to implement a solution that is highly available, fault tolerant, and automatically scalable. What should the solutions architect recommend? Option A. Remove the two NAT instances and replace them with two NAT gateways in the same availability zone. Option B. Use auto-scaling groups with network load balancers for the NAT instances in different availability zones. Option C. Remove the two NAT instances and replace them with two NAT gateways in different availability zones. And option D. Replace the two NAT instances with spot instances in different availability zones and deploy a network load balancer. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, an application runs on an Amazon EC2 instance that has an elastic IP address in VPC-A. The application requires access to a database in VPC-B. Both VPCs are in the same AWS account. Which solution will provide the required access most securely? Option A. Create a DB instances security group that allow in all traffic from the public IP address of the application server in VPC-A. Option B. Configure a VPC peering connection between VPC-A and VPC-B. Option C. Make the DB instance publicly accessible. Assign a public IP address to the DB instance. And option D. Launch an EC2 instance with an elastic IP address into VPC-B. Proxy all requests through the new EC2 instance. And the correct answer is option B. Next question is, a company runs demonstration environments for its customers on Amazon EC2 instances. Each environment is isolated in its own VPC. The company's operations team needs to be notified when RDP or SSH access to an environment has been established. Option A. Configure Amazon CloudWatch application insights to create AWS Systems Manager ops when RDP or SSH access is detected. Option B. Configure the EC2 instances with an IAM instance profile that has an IAM role with the Amazon SSM managed instance core policy attached. Option C. Publish VPC flow logs to Amazon CloudWatch logs Create required metric filters. Create an Amazon CloudWatch metric alarm with a notification action for when the alarm is in the alarm state. And option D, configure an Amazon event bridge rule to listen for events of type EC2 instance, state change notification. Configure an Amazon simple notification service topic as a target. Subscribe the operations team to the topic. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, a solutions architect has created a new AWS account and must secure AWS account root user access. Which combination of actions will accomplish this? Choose two. Option A, ensure the root user uses a strong password. Option B, enable multi-factor authentication to the root user. Option C, store root user access keys in an encrypted Amazon S3 bucket. Option D, add the root user to a group containing administrative permissions. And option E, apply the required permissions to the root user with an inline policy document. And the correct answer is option A and B. Moving to next question. A company is building a new web-based customer relationship management application. The application will use several Amazon EC2 instances that are backed by Amazon Elastic Block Store volumes behind an application load balancer. The application will also use an Amazon Aurora database. All data for the application must be encrypted at rest and in transit. Which solution will meet these requirements? Option A, use AWS Key Management Service certificates on the ALB to encrypt data in transit. Use AWS Certificate Manager to encrypt the EBS volumes and Aurora database storage at rest. Option B, use the AWS root account to log into the AWS Management Console. Upload the company's encryption certificates. While in the root account, select the option to turn on encryption for all data at rest and in transit for the account. Option C, use AWS Key Management Service to encrypt the EBS volumes and Aurora database. Storage at rest, attach an AWS Certificate Manager certificate to the ALB to encrypt data in transit. Option D, use BitLocker to encrypt all data at rest. Import the company's TLS certificate keys to AWS Key Management Service. Attach the KMS keys to the ALB to encrypt data in transit. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, a company is moving its on-premises Oracle database to Amazon Aurora PostgreSQL. The database has several applications that write to the same tables. The applications needs to be migrated one by one with a month in between each migration. Management has expressed concerns that the database has a high number of reads and writes. The data must be kept in a sync across both databases throughout the migration. What should a solutions architect recommend? Please go through the options. And the correct answer is option C. Next question is, a company has a three-tier application for image sharing. The application uses an Amazon EC2 instance for the front-end layer, another EC2 instance for the application layer, and a third EC2 instance for a MySQL database. A solutions architect must design a scalable and highly available solution that requires the least amount of change to the application. Which solution meets these requirements? Option A, use Amazon S3 to host the front-end layer. Use AWS Lambda function for the application layer. Move the database to an Amazon DynamoDB table. Use Amazon S3 to store and serve users' image. Option B. Use load balance multi-AZ AWS Elastic Beanstalk environment for the front-end layer and the application layer. Move the database to an Amazon RDS DB instance with multiple RAID replicas to serve users' image. Option C. Use Amazon S3 to host the front-end layer. Use a fleet of EC2 instances in an auto-scaling group for the application layer. Move the database to a memory-optimized instance type to store and serve users' image. And option D. Use load balance multi-AZ AWS Elastic Beanstalk environments for the front-end layer and the application layer. Move the database to an Amazon RDS multi-AZ DB instance. Use Amazon S3 to store and serve users' image. And the correct answer is option D. Thank you.